It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers, looking for improvement as the season continues. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the Shaq.
life. Yeah, everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me, similar with when how Kenny played with the King. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too. So
times.
he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me so many times. I would probably only have one without Big Shot Bob. And Nick Van Exel, even though me
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip. A great start of the season for them, playing very well so far.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible. You can see they've got that look in their eyes. I mean, it's time to get busy and go to work.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And so it's Cleveland with it. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And, guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
And he gets it to go.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Copeland. His last outing, he had 8 points. Passes it to Richardson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 6. Tavares, and the officials call goaltending, so they award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Now the pass to Silk. Here is Shaw. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game. That's good. Silk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Copeland can't hit.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here is Shaw. Here's Bottoms. And again, it's New York. As I said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Jarrett kicks to Richardson. Clock at 4. Here's Copeland. Rebound block.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Shaw. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions yet.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Baseline try. That's good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
That's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Pass to the Bulldozer. Here is Shaw. Here's Silk. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Hornets. Here's Bottoms. Richardson cover. The Bulldozer passes to Bottoms. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
So for New York, their last game, a win against Charlotte.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Shaw passes to Bottoms. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Inside, here's Game Face. Lee Baz was put in just the right spot.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Huffman. On the 3 off target.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed out.
Here is Shaw. It's blocked. But they get it there. From downtown, and the shot is good. And it's 9 points for Bottoms.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Thomas checked in for the Bulldozer. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Cleveland. Morrow comes in for Richardson. Count that one. Copeland's got 6.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
A 3-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Game Face. He's guarded by Thomas. Fires for 3. And it's Anthony Morrow with the 3. Morrow's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here is Shaw. 3-pointer. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Watch out now, Suki. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
Here's Morrow. Wallace a screen. Pass to Copeland. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Huffman. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Copeland can't hit.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 4. There's the dish to Wallace. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, and they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, this Copeland is out there with Richardson. Then it's Wallace. Then there's Iman Shumpert. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Copeland dishes to Richardson. Kicks it to Copeland. Shoots from 14. Second chance effort. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
The Bulldozer, he's checked in for New York. Now here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that one's good. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Shumpert against Johnson. Shumpert, no good. New York's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before you left.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jarrett's checked in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
Now here's Shumpert. Now the feed to Copeland. Just 4 to shoot. Jarrett kicks to Shumpert. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They push it up 4 on 3. And taken away by Johnson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Russo, the pass to Williams. Passes it to the Bulldozer. Here is Shaw. Running by Shumpert. Here's Williams. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Copeland dishes to Shumpert. Feeds it to Copeland. Outside Shumpert. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here is Shaw. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Complete domination. What a game for Shake and Bake. He's got 13 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10 and 31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
Here's Jarrett. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. He dishes it to Copeland. 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jarrett's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip on the ball.
Really well done.
And you know what? No need to catch it in a situation like that. He's got terrifically soft hands, and that finish doesn't allow the defense to react.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Knicks making the shot. And Shumpert kicks to Copeland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Out left to the wing. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And, you know, for the Knicks, there were a lot of reasons why they were bad at home. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage, against at home, field goal defense, and third worst field goal percentage at home in the league.
The Knicks leading by 12. He kicks to Amundsen. The tray. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Bottoms is checked in for New York. There's the screen. Here's Game Face and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them.
And through the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly for the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
They've got Bottoms. Watch out there with Silk. Then there's Shaw. And it's the Bulldozer in at the 5 down low. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Listen, Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fan. Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's Shaw. Cranes the jumper to finish the break. Shaw has got 19 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys who've been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York. Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks. They've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And so he makes both from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Cope on the pass to Jarrett. And that's good off the glass that time. Jarrett's got 4 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Right wing. Here is Shaw. He's got 19. The pass to the Bulldozer. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 8th in free throw percentage, 14th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
This is to Richardson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. There's a good screen. Game face. It's rebounded by New York. At one point, they led by 16.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to the Bulldozer. The 10-footer. Knicks with the rebound. The Bulldozers got his 4th rebound in this one. No up. And Cleveland will come the other way.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Corner shot. Richardson, good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
New York leading by 11. Passes it to the Bulldozer. Up and in on the lane. The Bulldozers got 6 points.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And over the course of last season, and really the last decade, we have seen three-point shooting on the rise. Teams have been making the most of the efficiency of that shot, and it's a big part of successful offenses in the modern NBA.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The steal. Here's Bottoms. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Shot off the pick. It's rebounded by New York. The Bulldozers got 5 rebounds tonight. And with the three-pointers, the best teams in the NBA are great, Adam Clark. All 4 of the conference finals teams from last year were tops in the NBA in 3.
Yeah, it's definitely a predominant stat in the NBA now. When you look at some of the numbers, Curry broke his own record for made threes in the season. The Rockets set the team record. It's a real part of the game that you have to be good at to succeed in the league.
Copeland can't hit.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
The Knicks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Game Face. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Picked him clean. Cleveland moving it around. Out left to the wing. Here to go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Copeland.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
There's a screen. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
To the middle. Here's Copeland, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Copeland's got 6 in the quarter. The Knicks leading by 12. Here is Shaw. He's got 19. Johnson, the pass to Silk. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, he just angled from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Richardson kicks to Copeland. That's good. Copeland's got 19 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Johnson the screen to the paint. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And new group in for the Knicks. Here's Amundsen, who's checked in for the Bulldozer. Clay Anthony early comes in for Silk. Russo's checked in for Bottoms. And it's Vujicic in for Shaq. And Wallace, he's checked in for Cleveland. Morrow comes in for Richardson. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 16. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Pass to Jarrett. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound Blotch.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just his first attempt. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. That's 10 points for Silk.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Now the dish to Morrow. Tobias, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Here's Shaw. Shot is no good, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Richardson. Richardson missing again.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Here is Shaw. Richardson covered. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Lance Thomas. Chris Copeland's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
The Knicks leading by 17. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Blatch, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Here's Copeland. Fires from deep. Tavares. No good. And New York will come the other way.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that board.
And he recovers it. Here's the Bulldozer. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for the Bulldozer. He has 9 rebounds, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
so he gets them both.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this league.
Good.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
From deep. And that one's good. The Bulldozers got 13 points in the second half alone.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Copeland. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. The Knicks leading by 20. And there's the pass to the Bulldozer. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Here's Game Face. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Soft touch off the glass.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Well, this is nothing new. There is some debate on how successful max contracts have been in the NBA. A lot of players have demanded max contract money but haven't lived up to the pay. And in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
Here is Shaw. Inside. Here's the Bulldozer. It's tipped, but they recover it. Latch the pass to the Bulldozer. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here is Shaw. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Huffman. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Silk's got 4 points in the quarter. Well, we were talking about max contracts. There are arguments to their benefits. Commissioner Adam Silver said last year that he feels they help with parity. What do you think?
You know, for the most part, I do believe he's correct. I mean, they do help with parity. For guys like LeBron and Durant, let's face it, the big max contract can be a hindrance. They're probably considered to be worth far more than they're paid. But it's going to be something that is debated back and forth throughout the next negotiations for the CBA.
And he gets the bucket. He's got 25.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here is Shaw. Power down with both hands.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Down low, it's tipped. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 18 points for the Bulldozer.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. Blanche pulls it in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here is Shaw. Pass to Bottoms. 5 to shoot. Here's the Bulldozer. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And just way too early to tell how this year's group of rookies will turn out. But just from an early look, they seem to be a group that can contribute. Definitely not going to be a class with a small impact on the league.
Shaw passes to the Bulldozer. Here is Shaw. Passes to the Bulldozer. Here's Bottoms. Richardson covering. Here's Bottoms. Drains the three-pointer. Bottoms got 21. .156 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it to Richardson. And another three for Cleveland.
their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Shaw passes to the bulldozer. Here's Silk. And he goes in for the dunk.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe for that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Now the feed to Richardson. To the inside. Tavares. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yes, very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And by making sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series, guys. This win tonight will move their record to 2-0 with 2 left to play against the Cavaliers.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance for Shake and Bake. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
From deep, Morrow. Here's Wallace. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for Knicks, Ben Wallace. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Oakley, he's checked in for the Knicks. A switch here also for Cleveland. Udrich is checked back in. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one's good by LaRusso.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Richardson kicks to Morrow. Shoots. Offensive rebound. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that'll...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan player of the game. He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big lift.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that